river. That river is very important because it gave them ocean access and allowed them to go out throughout the entire world and the entire country to deliver things. So location was very important for any kind of industrial city. You don't see as many industrial cities that were far away from water. It just didn't happen that way, especially when we didn't have planes to get places from, where boats were mainly our source of transportation and delivering products. And so garment and canning were really big here because of our location for canning by the Chesapeake Bay, and garment because it got started during the Civil War, and we were just lucky that way with Maryland. But garment, it slowly fell out. As I told you guys before, Under Armour doesn't no longer exist in Baltimore anymore except for their head offices, and it's moved on to other countries like Mexico and China because their ability to hire people for cheap labor, and sweatshops can make those clothing cheaper so much today. So it's interesting how it moved from the United States into outsourced to other countries because of that.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said over there that the women made the garments for the men that were in the war, and where else did they come from? Off the ports? I wasn't clear.
Oh, it's okay. So our garments got started during the Civil War because they discovered a modern sizing system, and that way we had our central location allowed them to make clothing for North and South because of our confusion over our affiliation with what side of the war we wanted to be on. Mm-hmm. And the women worked. Usually the women were the sewers, so men and women both worked in this factory. It wasn't just women. And what was your second part of your question?
Oh no, I just I think you kind of answered it. I was just wondering where did they start making the garments? Like what time period? But.
Well, our textile industries were mainly focused in the South. There were some in the North as well, and textiles made fabric. And so then the fabric came to Baltimore, and they came up with a sizing system here, and that's how they were successful in starting making clothing, for modern clothing that we have today, and mass producing it like we do today.
So it's like 1860 on for garment industry here?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Okay.
All right.